everybody? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you joining me today. In today's video, what I would like to do is kind of walk you guys through what it's like to be a $10 a month spender and 50 million power range player in Rise of Kingdoms 3 years into the game. I hope this video is informative. I hope you like it. If you do, please take the time to like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. Appreciate it, the love. It helps a lot. And with that said, let's get into the video. So, the first thing I would like to say is, being a 50 million power player in Rise of Kingdoms, the first thing you must do is understand your role in the kingdom you're in, your resources you are able and capable of gaining off-season through off-season, KVK to KVK, which KVK you are currently in, if it's worth it to migrate backwards for KVK, or is it more beneficial to stay in the kingdom you're in. My account is currently at 49 million power. I am currently finishing up a KVK. I did achieve most of what I set out to achieve. Unfortunately, what I was not able to do was to get the 30 million kills. And that is not because I didn't have the ability to. It's we won and there was no more fighting. And because there was no more fighting, I was not able to complete my objectives. I came very close. I average roughly, I'd say 5 to 3 million kills a day when we were fighting, when there was fighting to be done. So I would just like to walk you through my account so you can see where I stand currently. This is my account. As you can see, these are my kill points. I'll break down the kill points. The kill points that I have currently is 11 million plus T5, 12 million plus T4. I do not and will not do arrange battles for kill points. That is just something I don't believe in. To each his own. There are people who do it, especially at the end of KVK. There aren't kills. People run T1 troops to get the kills. That's just kind of not my style. All of my kills are based on field fighting, garrisoning, rallies. That's where my kills come from. These are currently my deaths. As you can see, my account is, I would say, a pretty healthy account as far as resources I have, speed ups I've accumulated, etc. I have been playing the game now for 3+ years. I am currently level 14 VIP. That was my most important and impactful stage of the game, is reaching level 14 VIP. That is something that everybody should strive to reach for, and it is very doable. I will walk you through how to achieve that as a free-to-play or low spender. I will walk you through a couple of my commanders just to show you what the account looks like. These are currently my commanders that I have: Expertise, Nevsky, Saladin, Ethelflaed, Mena, Richard, and Takeda. Commanders that I have that are usable in the field but not expertise as follows: Williams, which is 5511, XY, which is 5515, Trajan, which is 551, and 5551 YSS. Those are my commanders. Okay, so next thing I would like to say is when it comes to focusing on your account, the first thing I realized after playing the game for a while is just because you can put 4 marches, 5 marches on the field does not mean that that's the best for your account. Point in case. Yes, I can field 5 marches, but I don't. I typically, day one, I start out with 4 marches and I work my way down where once my resources are to the point where I feel I need to switch, I switch to 3 marches. One of the most important things to do in this game is focus on pairs. As a free to play slash $10 a month spender, one of the most important things to understand is I need to understand my limitations when it comes to field battles, when it comes to garrisoning, and when it comes to rallies. I'm never going to max tech, so it doesn't make sense for me to push for rallying. With that said, I do have rally pairs. Earlier on in the game, I was able to use my pair of Attila, which is 5535, and Takeda to great benefits, which is expertise. Currently, the meta is Nevsky and anything you throw with him. But with that said, this game goes in phases. The biggest mistake you can make in this game is thinking because there's a new commander, you must have him. I do have most commanders unlocked. I have 66 of the legendaries that are available unlocked. Of those, ones that I focused on, as you can see, are cavalry, or something that most people find to be not as popular. I focus on leadership commanders as well. And the reason for it is when you're running low on troops, you need something to fall back on. Having a good leadership commander is key. Leadership commanders can take your scrap troops that you no longer have a full march of. For instance, cavalry, that's the type of player I am, and use those to a benefit. Why I focus on cavalry. From day one in this game, cavalry has been what was the most damage you can do. My philosophy is the more damage you do, the less troops the opponent has to do damage back. Yes, I know there are tanky marches, but with all that tankiness, you have to do damage. And if you're not doing damage and there are 3 marches that are doing high damage, then you more than likely will come out with the victory. Okay, so let's get to what I'm sure everyone is here to see. What are the actual trades, etc., for my march types? And no, we won't get that just yet. We'll pick that up later. I'll go over a couple of reports from this KVK. I'll show you just a bit of where I ranked and achieved in the game. This KVK for my kingdom. This is top placement, top 20. As you can see, I'm there. I'll go through some battle reports. I have not looked at these, so I'm not sure what is what, but we'll learn together. So, excuse me. This, as you can see, is a a Nevsky versus my Nevsky and Mena. Nevsky Mena have the most single target damage in the game. Counterintuitive to the popular belief of AoE is king. As you can see in this report, I'll just go to see what. Okay, so he have a 5-5-1-1, 5-5. There's no way that he should win this. Okay. Good results. I also use mixed troops. When I say mix, I mean half and half. I run half infantry, half T4, half T5. Don't look like that report. This is report I was actually being swarmed by multiple players. That's that report. This seems to be one of his stronger marches. He have a expertise Charles Martel and a 5-5-5-3 Hurl. Those are his support skills. Keep in mind that he have all three of his marches attacking my one march. And I think it still turned out to my favor. I'll take that. This, I have no clue what he was doing. This person, yeah, I'm not even sure what this march was. Why would you bring this march to the battlefield? But he did. A 4-2-1-1, 5-2-1-1. Ouch. No support skills. Yes, that's going to just melt. This is where being a mid-level power player is most important. Is not taking on players that you know are max tech. You're not going to win against a max tech player. You might get lucky if you have help. But a 1v1 against a max tech player is never going to go in your favor. This, I don't even know why. I'll show it, but yeah, that was a complete thrashing. So let's move on. This is actually one of their bigger players in their kingdom. Yeah, I guess he went back home, kingdom. Okay, let's see if we can. So he have a 5-2-5-5 and a 5-5-5 max. I don't think that's a good match for Nevsky. Nevsky just does way too much damage. Lots of infantry fights. And he had an expertise both. The key to having successful trades is knowing what commanders to target, knowing which players to target. When you're in a fight, you're in a brawl. No, you can't identify which player is where. But what you can do is, based on commanders you see on the field in the ball, attack the commanders that you feel you'll have an advantage over. Yes, there is a lot of mind games when it comes to actually achieving success on the battlefield. So, one of the things I enjoy doing is when I have a battle with a particular player and I see the report, I know what he can bring to the field. So anytime you see them commanders, you know if If you target him, you will definitely have a positive trade. As a cavalry player, I primarily go after archers. Archers do a lot of damage to infantry. If you know your role as a cavalry player, infantry player, archer player, then you know that if you can take this off the battlefield, the infantry marchers you have on the battlefield have a better chance of staying longer and succeeding. So, as you can see, this is a max max, and it had no chance. Again, knowing which commanders to target. In this case, he had more troops than me. Full expansion, it didn't matter. I knew what to target. So, oh, here we have a defeat. Let's see what this break out to be. Okay, so here I have a 30,000 loss. But I'm pretty sure I won this trade. 8. Nope, I lost this trade horribly. But did I? If we look here, where I took out his Ramses Esau, I then chewed away. Also, this is at his Martel. Yeah, Nevsky's a beast. But surprisingly, I got decent trades on that. Yeah, I'll accept this trade. I'll accept that. Overall, that's a positive trade if you combine the reports. This also, to me, is a win. Yeah, that's a win. I'm using half T4, half T5. He's using full T5. So, as you can see, Nevsky Mena will take out YSS. That's also positive. Again, the amount of troops he lost that were full T5 versus the ones I lost that were half and half. That's also positive. If you can see, the reoccurring theme is certain players that I'm targeting. If I see you on the battlefield, I know I can get you. That was actually a pretty decent trade. And this was Nevsky William. Nevsky William. I'll take that. We'll have that. Also positive. Even though I have more severely wounded, again, my troops are half T4, half T5. This may have been an Artois Darkness. I don't remember exactly when this fight took place. Again, pretty decent trade. We'll have that. Yeah, the trades are decent. Not so much there. But this is when I realized I'm better off using Mena with Nevsky than Williams. Everyone say use Williams. I found on the actual battlefield, Mena Nevsky performs better. Reports don't lie. That's what we see here. That's positive, 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 and slightly positive. Very positive. We'll have that all day. All day we'll have that. That's a really good trade. As you can see, this pair to me is the best pair in the game. I don't see a better pair. With that said, I will go over my equipment in just a second, just so you can kind of get a breakdown of what actual equipment I'm using, how long it took me to get there, and what you should focus on. Positive. For the most part, all of these trades seem to be positive. So, as you can see, certain things truly work. That's slightly negative. He's max tech. But I think that's a good trade. And that I think is a good trade as well. Again, power loss versus power loss. I win these trades. Again, they're full T5. I mix half T5, half T4. I hear a lot of players say you shouldn't use T5 if you're low spender, free to play. I really don't believe in that, just based on my experience in the game and my results. What I see is you're better off using half and half T5, T4 to conserve resources rather than use strictly T5 or T4. Strictly T4, I don't think you have enough oomph to compete with a T5 player max tag. You're just gonna get melted. But if you have 50% T5 in there, it can offset. The first percentage of the battle is based strictly on T5 units, is where the main damage comes from. If you have some T5 and some T4, for some reason, all your troops get a benefit of T5 strength. It's something I don't know why it happens, but it happens. That's a great trade. Leo. What's this Leo? Yeah, I figured 5-5, 1-5, max. No match for mana. And again, I'm using half T4 troops here. Power loss versus power loss. It's not even close. He had a full expansion. I had 25% expansion. As you can see, pulled it out. We'll have that. Okay, this is another one which I find, again, same thing. Max, you can tell max players because they normally run with full extensions. Overall positive. It's a really good trade. Let's see what he was running with. Okay, so 5-5, 5-3 in expertise versus 5-5, 5-4 expertise. This should definitely be a win for him, but it's not even close. And I'm actually using, he's using full T5, I'm using half. Unfortunately, it doesn't show that part of it anymore. The report just don't hold that information. Yeah, that's just tasty snacks. I see that, I'm just eating. All right, this was a good report. He actually took dead, and this is a field battle. Again, best combo in the game. And I'm willing to actually, I'm putting money on that. That's the best. That is the best combo in the game by far. Nevsky Mena. People are sleeping on it. Hidden combo. Again, positive. More positive. We'll have that. There we go. This is my first time actually going through the reports. I did not really go through them when we were battling. It was just, okay, favorite that. I'll look at it later. And I decided I should make a video about it because I want to share my successes and my failures on the battlefield with you guys just so you can understand more of what it takes, what you can expect, what type of player. Unfortunately, I have a ton of reports. I did not realize I had this many reports. Yeah, Banana Head, snack. Any cavalry player, that's just a snack. There is no commander, cavalry commander that won't beat that pair. There just doesn't exist. That's actually a decent pair, and this guy here is one of their top players. We did end up zeroing him in this KVK. I'm not sure if I still have footage of it. I'll check. But yes, we did zero him at some point towards the end of the KVK. Yeah, good trades. So what looking at these trades, going back over them for the first time, what I'm seeing is what I'm doing works. The way I play works. I guess you can try it. I'm not sure what the purpose of that would be, but yeah, if I see that I'm going to snack. Yeah, snack. I don't even think it's worth pulling up troop buffs on that one. Ha! He changed his name doing KVK. This is Yet It's Why. I think that's his name. But what he was doing, I have no clue here. Seriously, don't know. Why would you do that? Don't know. The common theme I'm seeing here is regardless on how long players have been playing, in a lot of cases, they just have what they have and they're going to put what they have on the field. And if you focus on specific build of your account, you'll always have an advantage over a large percentage of players, as we can clearly see here. Con, double C. That used to be a really great combo. Unfortunately, it's just not, it doesn't compete with this. It just doesn't. And he had no support skills. But I'll have that. We'll have that. Again, positive. Okay, so we put in work. Yeah, not even gonna bother going into that one. Ooh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. My bad. Didn't really mean to do that, but we'll do it. We'll have it. Expertise or no, there is no epic commanders that can stand to an expertise anything legendary. It just doesn't exist. So you'll always run into players who don't have multiple pairs of legendaries. At some point, you'll get there, but you won't start with multiple pair of legendaries. It's a slow grind and a slow process. But if you set right, you can actually get it. This one, I am curious. What did he have? Fully max, no support skills. This is one of the reasons why I run 3 marches. I know I can guarantee myself at least 9 support skills, 6 support skills, which means any march I send, I should have double support skills on them. As you can see, it pays off. Let's see what his, okay, so he have decent support skills. He have a decently set up march. I'm pretty sure the difference in this battle comes from equipment. Just looking at, he must not have equipment. This I've never seen, but I guess you can try it, huh? I guess you can try it. He did decent damage. Really good damage. Nevsky, anything wins. Except if it's a Gantz, Solid, and William. Yeah, so most people in this KVK did not have Nevsky max. I was one of the first to max him in this KVK, so I had advantages on that. But I played with him for the most part at 5'5", 5'1", non-expertise. Throughout the KVK, I expertised him and continued to grind. Well, I'm going to do a dedicated video, strictly reports breakdown. So I will pivot from the reports at the moment and go look at something that I think is one of the most, if not the most important aspect of Rise of Kingdoms today. And that is when it comes to equipment. This is my set that I normally run. It took me roughly 6 months to get it. I have 2 talents, 2 iconics. I could iconic the rest. I am holding off. My strategy when it comes to equipment